What's going on, everybody? My name is Sean, and I am here at Atravita in front of the Mad Indie Media sign ahead of our open mic. I am enjoying the Sticky Stardust. It is a delicious coffee stout, and I am here with Sarah Garlick. You may know her from the Ultra Flat Black open mic, former host. Sarah Garlick, how are you?
What's up? My cortisol's a little high only because of the road rage incident that happened just before this. But I like to say this is a term that I've kind of coined is that I try not to let other people's crazy tickle my crazy.
Can't let him get you.
Now we're chilling. We're chilling. It's a good day.
So Sarah Garlick, aside from hosting the Ultra Flat Black open mic in the past and stuff, you're a familiar face around the Colorado Springs music scene. Tell us a little bit about your music. I know you put out a song recently.
I did. Woohoo! So I guess my music would kind of be classified as the broad genre of alternative indie. It's very personal, near and dear to my heart. I play the acoustic guitar, and yeah, I just write about things that are very important to me.
Yeah, that is a beautiful thing to do. I've seen you perform a couple times, some open mics here and there,
Heck
and
yeah.
you could definitely feel the passion in your music.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
And I think that passion really extends kind of to the community. I know that you have collaborated with a couple of musicians. Do you want to speak about a track you put out with someone recently?
Yes. So I got to put out a track with my friend Broson. He is super cool and just has some really great messages throughout his music, and that's why I resonate with him. Yeah, and he is just a really hard worker, and I appreciate him. So we're actually going to be working on some more music soon as well.
Nice, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Brosen really brings the energy to every performance he's at. So I really appreciate him for that.
That one right there, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
And I love collaborating. I think that is the beautiful part about, music and about performance and a community, especially is just having endless wonderful people to be able to share this with.
It's true, and there are budding communities all over Colorado Springs and beyond. Sarah, do you have any plans to put out some new music? Are you working on anything with your old song? I think you mentioned something earlier.
Yes. So I put out my first single back in July of this year, and that. Oh my goodness, I got to work with my friends Jake Massey and T Hall MP3. Yeah, they are freaking incredible, and they helped me to record my first single ever.
Hell yeah.
I'm recording working on some visuals for that. So a music video for that song, as well as with Jake and T, I'm going to be recording some more music as well.
Nice. We're very much looking forward to the music video and the new music. I know a lot of people take breaks in the winter and stuff. Can we be expecting any new music? Are you going into the studio?
Yes, so that's what I've definitely been working on lately is, getting a plan for such things and talking with my friend Coda. He is so amazing. Moths to the Flame on Instagram. He is a photographer, and so he's going to be the one who's going to be doing the shoot for the video. So we're just coming up with some concepts for that right now. And then when it comes to, I've got so much music and, I only have one song out. So we have all the concepts for those songs are already done and over with. We just have to get in the studio and get them done.
The pen has been bought to the paper. Now the book needs to be bound.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
That is fantastic. That's really
I like
cool.
the imagery. That was cool.
So, Sarah, upon being a musician, I know that you also live with chronic illness. Can you tell us a little bit about that? What's it like being a musician with a chronic illness?
Being anything with a chronic illness is tough. And I think for a while, it's just been an adjustment. I had this vision of my future and the way that I thought things were going to be. And one day, all of that shattered right in front of me. And to me, it felt like everything just fell away. And I was like stuck. I didn't know what to do. It's like when you're a squirrel and, and you're crossing the road and you don't know which way to go because of that decision paralysis. And so for a while, I just was so scared that I just didn't even know what to do.
Fair.
I went to the mental health facility, and that really, really helped me out to be able to make peace with my body and stop trying to like, I guess there's that mindset of like you have to fix it, or I'm trying to be better, and if I'm not back to the way that I was beforehand, then it's not good enough. And it's been a year since that happened, so if I continued to just keep losing out on my life, then I would not progress. I would not be making music. I wouldn't be continuing to perform. I wouldn't be getting out there with all my friends. And yeah, and so I just think it's really important not to let things like that hold you back.
Yeah, that is a beautiful outlook, and that's something I really admire about you is your positivity. I am someone who also suffers with chronic illness, and it's really easy to be mad and angry about it. But I never see that from you, and I think that's a beautiful thing. Do you have any tips for the folks out there to help make peace with themselves?
That's a good one. I would say definitely don't stop going to therapy. And if you don't go to therapy, I would suggest getting a therapist. And that's the thing. Everybody thinks like, oh, there has to be something broken in order to go to therapy to be fixed or whatever. But I think many people in their daily lives could use the constant maintenance that therapy provides. And also, I just have all of these jumbled up things in my head, and it's really nice to just be able to get it out with somebody objective. So definitely, I would say get a therapist, do some meditation, sit with yourself and sit with your mind. And if you can't do that, then start somewhere. Start for a couple minutes a day. Work your way up. There's also an app. It's called Insight Timer, and it's super cool. It's got stuff that helps you sleep. It's got the timer for the meditation. It's a very useful resource when it comes to being able to mindfully meditate.
That is really awesome. Thank you for the tip on the app. And yeah, that is a very commonly held belief that something needs to be broken, something needs to be wrong for somebody to go to therapy. And it's really not like that. It's just talking to somebody who's going to hopefully help, or at least just bounce your ideas back to you
Who
so you
has
can hear
no
how you
stake.
sound.
Yes, and it's like they're objective. So I love talking to my friends. I love talking to my friends, but my friends also are biased in that sense. They care, and of course my therapist cares about me, but they care in a different way. They care objectively, and they don't know any of the interpersonal situations. They just care about you as their patient.
Yeah, an unbiased look into the life of one's own. It's a beautiful thing. More people should do it.
Oh yeah.
So Sarah, I appreciate you speaking with us today. Do you have anything else you'd like to share with the audience, maybe about chronic illness, about music, about Colorado Springs?
Mm, I would say for a while I let myself get complacent when it came to my music, when it came to a lot of things in life. Um, and and I was driving myself in many ways that were not actually benefiting me. And so I think it's not just about pushing and pushing and pushing towards this perceived goal with no actual pushback, I guess is what I'm trying to say. It's more about making calculated movements, planning out what you have going on, and don't lose sight. Don't ever lose sight of your dreams and of your goals and what you care about. And so, for me, I lost sight of my music for quite some time just because I got really sad and I had no community to share it with. And so when I moved back to Colorado, that's immediately what I started doing. That was the goal that I had in mind, was I want to get my music back because this is never something that I ever anticipated losing. Yeah, and so just keep at it. And if you are doing even just the bare minimum, that is still keeping it in check. And I love it.
Progress looks different every day.
Yeah.
But as long as we're progressing, we're good.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Definitely. Sarah, can you please remind us the name of the song that you're making the music video for?
Yes, that is My Heart on a Platter. I've got so many things in the works. I've done so many shows all around town when it comes to Friskies, the Ultra Flat Black Gallery, and that's the two that are on the top of my head right now. But I definitely want to be doing some different things when it comes to the performance schedule for the upcoming year. Like you said, sometimes it's best to just take a little bit of a break in the winter. It's hard to get people out to shows anyway, and when it's snowing, no way. Um,
And that
but
does remind me, you have a form for collaborators.
thank you for the reminder, because I also forgot about that. Yes, okay. So I have a lot that I want to get done within the next year. And a couple of those things are putting together shows because, it's not saying that putting together a show is easy, but when put in the appropriate work, it can be quite fruitful. It can be very rewarding. And so I want to put together shows that include me in the lineup and shows that also do not include me in the lineup. So I have a Google form on the link in my Instagram in my bio. Put your information in that Google form because I will reach out to you for projects that I am coordinating.
Let's book some shows, people.
Yayo! I also have some. I want to make my lineup. One second. I would like to make my lineup a little bit more diverse, just because nobody likes seeing the same thing over and over and over again. I have so many friends and fans that love me, but obviously if I'm doing a show, let's say once or twice a month and I'm playing the same thing every single time, those people aren't going to want to come because they'll know exactly what they're going to see. So for me, I kind of want to structure a different schedule for the upcoming year where sometimes I'll do a musical or a play, or I'll play the piano, or I'll play the guitar and play the songs that you guys all know and love. Things of that nature, just to spice it up a little bit, give it some diversity.
Very cool. And yeah, community is everything. Collaboration is everything. I'm really looking forward to what 2025 has in store for you. Looking forward to that music video.
Cool.
Sarah Garlick, thank you so much for speaking with us today.
Thank you so much for having me. This is a wonderful opportunity.
My name is Sean, reporting with Mad Indie Media. We'll see you in the next one.
Cool.
Nice.